Hey Leo, welcome back to Intuitive Dreams 1111. This is going to be your reading for the full moon in Scorpio that just took place last night. However, we are still in the energy. The full moon, even though it's not 100% full tonight, it will still be considered somewhat full 3 days after the actual full moon. So if you're here in America, this will go, what's today? Wednesday. So you figure Wednesday through Friday. Okay. So even though I would have liked to have had both you and Sagittarius finished up before I took a quick little trip out of town, it didn't work out that way. And I couldn't do much in the hotel because trying to do anything with YouTube and Wi-Fi in a hotel is horrible. Like, to try and upload a video that is 10 minutes long can take up to 3 hours, and then you've got the processing time. So it just wasn't going to be beneficial. So I am doing a quick oracle read for both you and Sagittarius. So I just put out Sagittarius today. I was able to record that one in the hotel, but it would have taken way too long to upload. So I'm going to do 2 oracle readings, both for you and Sagittarius, to kind of make up for the fact that I am doing your full moon reading just after the full moon. Okay, so be on the lookout for oracle readings. You will have 2 of them, and so will Leo. I mean Sagittarius, because you are Leo. Sorry, I'm confusing the 2 of you because I just got theirs out this morning. And now I'm actually doing your full moon reading now. Okay, enough of that. So keep in mind, energies can be reversed. So you'll need to place parties where it fits to the situation. Only you will know. I am reading this as it's your reading, but it could very well be reversed. So take what resonates, throw out what doesn't, and that's just how it goes. All right, so for your 3 tokens, you had 2 of them land on current self, which would be you as yourself as a whole, and you had 1 land out in the outer space from my moon mat. So since it was kind of in the left hand corner where it's kind of like behind me, this to me would represent, especially with the type of token that came out, what had happened kind of in the past leading up to today. Okay, just to kind of give you some explanation on that. So the 2 tokens that came out on current self, one was the Libra symbol. Okay, so you might have some Libra in your chart. You might be dealing with a Libra, but I would say you might have some Libra in your chart. And this symbol is obviously the Libra, right, symbol, but it's also about balance. I balance, okay? So this is why I'm saying I think that you probably have some strong Libra in your chart. So you are probably trying to be in that particular energy at this time. And the other token that came out was the 8 ball, okay, which is kind of interesting because while it's the 8 ball, it's also token number 88. So I noticed that. So you might want to Google 888. We are in the year of the 8. So see what message comes out there for you. There might be something there that pops up when you Google 888 angel number, okay? And see how that relates to you. So it might be some additional information for you. Okay, so when I, and the other token that came out, I call like the past outer space area, which is the long winding road. You can see that. So it's like a tree ahead, and then there's a winding road up to that tree. All right. Okay, so when I clarified the Libra symbol, we ended up with the 6 of Cups in reverse, we ended up with the Page of Cups, and we ended up with the Knight of Pentacles. So this tells me that you are currently in an energy of wanting to balance something in the past. And so with the Six of Cups in reverse, this is unpleasant memories, you know, could be, like I was saying, with an ex. So there was probably an ex that you had from the past where there wasn't such good memories, unpleasant, uncomfortable, things that just weren't well. And with the Page of Cups, you know, this tells me that this was an emotional connection for sure, okay? And it's maybe trying to balance out some emotional connection with some emotional messages, whether it's actually speaking to the person, text messages, emails, however you are communicating. But it seems that it could be with somebody that is in the Knight of Pentacles energy, which is a really slow moving energy. This is slow moving to almost not seeming like it's moving at all kind of thing. So it's you trying to balance out something that wasn't so comfortable in the past with you know, somebody that is considered you know, an ex, whether it's, you know, an ex-boyfriend, girlfriend, you know, husband, wife, some sort of, you know, emotional relationship. Yeah, just some bad experiences, I guess, is kind of what I'm getting. You know, because if the card was in the upright, that's having nostalgia, right? Thinking about pleasant memories from the past. So there wasn't very good memories with this person. And you know, here you are in an energy of trying to do some sort of balancing. The 8 ball represents taking a chance. It can also mean balance, and it can also mean luck, whether it's luck on, you know, on your side or not on your side. How I'm reading this after clarifying is taking a chance. I think you were taking a chance on trying to balance with a particular person in your life. And by you taking this chance, we had the 6 of Wands, we had the Ace of Cups on the side, and then we had the 10 of Cups. So this tells me you knew by taking a chance, trying to balance with this person, you know, you were going to try and take a successful chance at possibly balancing with someone for, you know, the 10 of Cups relationship again, okay? You know, with the Ace of Cups on the side, it's, you know, if it's in the upright, it's, you know, having that new beginning in romance, you know, emotional connection. In the reverse, it would be no, there is no new beginning. Well, it's on the side. So this is why I'm saying this is a chance, right? This is the 8 ball. You don't know. This could go either way with, you know, trying to emotionally harmonize with this person again, because you'll see there's a couple, they're actually standing in the water here, and they're holding each other, and they're looking out over a rainbow. So by them, you know, standing in the water, this is, you know, two people being able to, you know, emotionally connect, emotionally harmonize for that, you know, blissful relationship, and, you know, the I love yous and ooey gooey gaga, all that good stuff. But you know that this is going to be, you know, like shaking that 8 ball, asking the question, is this going to be a yes or no? It's a chance that you're definitely taking. Either you have already started taking this chance, or you're about to. Again, we're all on different timelines. This could have been something that you already did. So you could be watching this, and this whole scenario could have already happened, and the climax probably happened during this full moon, or is right about to. All right, or some of you, this is just a beginning process. So take it as it resonates. So what I wanted to do was to find out more about this long winding road with this particular person. When I clarified, we ended up with the King of Wands, the Emperor, and the Four of Pentacles. So this tells me that you were in King of Wands energy, okay? This guy's on fire. You know, he's got a drum that he's beating to, and this is, you know, you taking a chance on aiming your passion towards, you know, like I said, this person that there wasn't such good memories with, whether that was something you did, they did, place parties as it fits. Only you will know, okay? But this is, you know, I'm saying you because it's your reading, but it could very well be reversed. This is, you know, somebody taking their passion and aiming it towards an emperor, okay? Which this particular emperor is somebody that is, you know, a little younger. He's kind of a solo person, whether it's, you know, actually younger in age, or maybe they could be, you know, a little emotionally immature, you know, however that resonates. You know, emperors don't always, they're not always in emperor mode, right? We all fall off the bandwagon at times. You know, even an empress can fall off the bandwagon and not be so loving and nurturing. She could very well, for like, you know, 30 minutes be in the reverse, you know, being, you know, bitchy and nasty and having a nasty fight, and then pull herself back into empress, you know, energy. You know, it's we're not always in each energy 100% of the time. We're human beings. We do fall off the bandwagon. So even though this is somebody who could very well be a masculine that is considered to be an emperor, it doesn't mean that he's full-blown emperor all the time, because we ended up with the Four of Pentacles. So that, to me, this is somebody who's withholding in an emotional relationship. They're withholding their emotions. As you can see, she's locked behind that gate, and on that gate there's a lot of locks. So it's, you know, I'm inside my gate and I'm not letting anybody through this gate. And so here you were trying to aim your passion and trying to you know, take a bold move. You were trying to be direct and show that you wanted to try and balance something with this person, even though the, you know, the past memories were not so great. Okay, it was just you taking a chance. You were feeling your passion, and we are in, you know, with the full moon in Scorpio, that is partially, you know, being passionate, but it's also about death, transformation, you know, death of an old, you know, you know, an ending of a cycle for somebody, and then a new beginning, you know, shedding their skin and transforming themselves to become a better person. So that's kind of part of this full moon as well. But it is also Scorpio. They are ruled by their genitals. So it is, you know, passionate driven. You know, that's, I'm a Scorpio. I get it 100%. I get about the passion. Give me one quick second. I'll be right back. Leo, sorry about that. I am back. I had to take a drink of water. I was really thirsty. So, you know, during this time, you know, with the Five of Cups, because I wanted to get a little more information about the King of Wands, you know, we ended up with the Five of Cups. So you might have been feeling a little down, a little, you know, depressed about the loss of this particular emperor. And so that's why you're passion was kind of kicking in and wanting to try and take this chance by going forward to see if you could get something started again with this particular emperor. Now, the emperor ended up with the magician. So this is someone who can seem sort of confident at times. And also the magician is, you have to think the magician can come and go in somebody's life, right? But it also, again, being the emperor, I would say, shows that they're very confident on the outside, right? Because they're, an emperor, it embodies all four of the kings. They keep their emotions in check. They probably run a business. They could be a boss, could even be a father, could be top rank in the military. So, but this person is definitely showing some confidence on the outside is what I'm getting. But when I clarified the Four of Pentacles with them, withholding their emotions and not letting anybody behind the gate that they've locked themselves in, we ended up with the Seven of Swords. So this person's definitely, while they're showing that they're confident, they're also kind of maybe not necessarily lying, but they might be misleading a little bit with their confidence, right? They might be showing that they're confident and making people think that they are, but it's almost like a persona is what I'm getting. So I'm not necessarily getting that they might be outright lying. I just think that they might be kind of misleading people, not telling people how they feel. And then of course, showing on the outside that they are, strong and confident, when really there's a reason they're withholding their emotions back and misleading. So when I clarified the Seven of Swords, I ended up with the Knight of Wands, the Nine of Wands, so the Knight and the Nine of Wands and the Moon on the side. So this tells me that this person, and they're mostly, hold one second, I'm so sorry with all the distractions. Leo, I am so sorry about that. The only thing I can think of is, maybe you are trying to send this person a lot of text messages and trying to get their attention because of all my phone going off. And then, of course, I had to pause you to take a drink. So there might be, again, a lot of, interruptions and text messages going on. I don't know. Phones ringing. I don't know. Take it as it resonates. But anyway, with this person being in the Knight of Wands, this person, their passion is in and out. It's not so much, there hasn't been so much of a staying power. It's been in and out because with the Nine of Wands, this is somebody who's been hurt a lot. Okay, if you look closely, she's got a lot of stitches all over her shirt. So this person, comes in with passion, and they don't necessarily stay other than for the passion because they've been hurt a lot. And with the Moon on the side, this tells me that they've been hiding this, but during this full moon, with it being on the side, that this could be coming to light. This could be, I don't, whether it's them telling you or you just somehow find out that that's what the issue is with this person, is that they've been hurt a lot. Now, whether that's been by you or somebody else, I don't know. Only you will know. And if it is you, then maybe that's how you'll find out, is they'll actually come forward and say something about the fact that they've been hurt too many times by you and that they are not interested in opening up in a relationship. I don't know. Take this as it resonates. But during this time, the fact that they've been hiding all of this and misleading you will be during this full moon coming out, because this person has really been withholding and holding it back. a lot and misleading, and maybe not being as forward with you about the fact that they have been hurt too many times. And this could very well be somebody who's been hurt too many times by other past relationships, not necessarily you. And that's why they are just passionate driven, and then they don't let anybody behind the gate with the emotions, right? So I wanted to get more on the Nine of Wands. So when I did clarify that, we ended up with the Eight of Swords, the Two of Pentacles, and the Ace of Swords. So this person, they don't want to see how there's this person with wings inside the bird cage. So the bird cage, if you look closely, is partially open. So this person can release themselves from being blinded to what's going on and why maybe they feel the way they feel. But they don't want to take a look at the past hurt. This is something that's very difficult for this person. So they have a tendency to not want to take a look at why they withhold their emotions and why they kind of, wiffle waffle and maybe, stay busy, right? This person probably stays busy, whether that's dating other people or whether it's, they stay busy with a job or other activities, gym, hobbies, kids, whatever that may be. This person legitimately does not want to see or deal with the pain and hurt that they've dealt with. And so that's why this person remains so busy. And maybe that's just it. Maybe that's it. You're trying to send a lot of text messages to this person to talk to them, and they're not getting back with you. And that's because they're legitimately trying to keep themselves busy to avoid this, because they don't want the truth to come out, possibly is another thing that I'm getting. And so they don't want to look at it. They don't want to, they willfully blind themselves to the issue, even though you are trying to legitimately take a chance on moving forward. So I had asked, what is going to happen between Leo and this person? And I ended up with Justice in the reverse, Death, and the King of Wands. So this kind of tells me that with Justice in the reverse, that, if we don't learn our karmic lessons, right, on, why we were hurt, why we're just passionately driven, coming in for the passion, not the emotion, dealing with the issues and talking about why we've been hurt so much, why is it so difficult for us to deal with our emotions? If we don't deal with that, karmic lesson, and if we don't, with the Death card, transform, kill off our old cycle and, get reborn, and that means dealing with past hurt and traumas and why we were hurt, and, how do we deal with it going forward? So again, this is Libra energy. And then death is Scorpio energy. So you could be dealing with a Scorpio. You could have Scorpio in your chart. They could have Scorpio in their chart. That is the main energy as well. I forgot to tell you the Magician, Gemini, Virgo. Doesn't have to be, but that's the main energy. So if we don't learn our karmic lessons and deal with, transforming ourselves, then it looks like, here you are again with the King of Wands, only this is the feminine on this, wearing red, which is hope, and passion, that there isn't going to be any kind of new beginning here between the two of you. So it's going to take this person learning their karmic lessons, or you, even if you hurt them, right? It takes two people to come together and be a couple, and it takes two people to break up and separate, right? So it takes two. It's not one. It takes two to be together, and it takes two to be apart. So there's definitely some lessons that need to be learned. And again, with it coming out during the moon, maybe this will start. I don't know. Only time will tell. So let's pull a Moonology card and see what comes out for this. All right, what do we have for Leo? For this full moon in Scorpio, what do we have here for Leo? What do we have for Leo, please? Hold your vision, fixed moon. Yeah. You know, hold your vision, because this may very well play out, but it's going to take time. This person, you know, with, like I said, with the moon on the side, they were hiding this, and this is going to be coming out, whether it's them, you know, actually talking to you about it. It might just take time for them to deal with this, but you've got to hold your vision. And we are in a fixed moon, right? Because Scorpio is fixed. So that's where more information could be actually coming out about this, okay? So hold your vision, because this is probably going to be a very important moon for you. Let's pull a sacred symbols. What do we have? Oops. For Leo, please. One more. What do we have for Leo? And I forgot, Leo, you're a fixed sign as well. Boundaries. 26. Number 26. Reduces to 8. There's that 8 again. Google 888. We are in the year of the 8. So I keep, you know, and also on this particular Two of Pentacles, if you look at the very top where there's, she's holding, it's like she's balancing two balls with, it's like two wires or cords, but it's the infinity loop of the 8 as well. So that might be significant, but boundaries at this time, you know, this person's got some boundaries up, and that might be, you know, and you as well. Maybe you both need some boundaries in this particular situation. And once you two are able to come together and talk about your particular boundaries, then that might actually help you to move forward, right? Because if this person's been hurt too many times, and here you are trying to come in and fix it, then both of you probably, you know, need to have boundaries in this relationship and learn to respect boundaries. I am called to one more deck. Message of Love Oracle deck. So what do we have in here, please? For Leo in this situation. Neglected. I failed to give you what you need. Okay, so somebody was feeling neglected here. Whether that's you or your person. I feel maybe you were neglecting them, because I feel you're the one trying to come in and balance this, even though there was some past, not such good memories, right? It's been a long, windy road. Indecisive. Yeah, and I feel like this is your person. They're indecisive right now about opening up with their emotions. Habits, reunion. So this habits card is, I don't know if we will ever change. Whatever habits were between you two, whatever this pain was that allowed somebody to shut down, it's, whatever the hurt was, you might not be able to change it. Reunion, we will always come back together. So you might always, you two might actually be a karmic lesson to each other, a very strong soul tie between you two. And you may always feel like you want to reunite with this person, but at the end of the day, if you both have habits where you both need to put up boundaries, then you two might be a strong soul tie that might actually be karmics to each other. That is a very difficult connection to let go of, for sure. But only time will tell, because again, it's clear here with the justice in the reverse. If you two are not able to learn your karmic lessons, right? The karmic lessons you each had in each other's lives, you won't be able to transform and be able to, come together, be bold and open with each other, and, kick off that passion again. So this is, and especially if it's, if you're dealing with a fixed sign. So if you're dealing with a Scorpio, and if, you being Leo, you two are kind of like probably on a standoff, even though I think, you're trying to come together and balance this. There might be something in the situation that you are not willing to change, right? So there might need to be some flexibility somewhere, even though it says hold your vision. Maybe that just means hold your vision for somebody else, right? Maybe there's a certain way you like relationships to go, and this person just isn't that person, even though you keep trying. And the 8 ball you're taking a chance on trying to come back and balance this. It may not, right? Because here it depends on if you learn your karmic lessons, and that's for the both of you. So Leo, I hope this was helpful. Much love and light. I'll talk to you soon.